able to hear out of them. So all right, folks, I am sorry for the late delay on this game between two teams that have one loss in district. It's ELC and the Midgets of Estoril Lincoln Central against your OABCIG Falcons. Both teams coming in. This is a must-win game for playoff positioning. You never know if Spirit Lake can trip up someplace. This could be for first place. So you're really hoping the Falcons can come out tonight and have a good game. I'm joined by a new color man tonight. It is Eric Wells. Of course, he was Trust Wells' father and Lennon Wells' father. We appreciate him coming up and joining me in the booth. And, you know, the kids have to be excited about another good year.
Absolutely. It's a good group of kids. It's a big senior class. I think they're absolutely. It's a good senior class, a big senior class. They're excited to make some noise. Some of these kids waited in line for a long time to play behind those other great kids that we had. So they're here to make some noise, and we'll see what happens tonight.
You know, with a kid that's on the team, one of the things I've always found to be, well, we got the national anthem coming here. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. All right, a little pop, that'll wake you up. Well, if anybody is wondering how long it takes to get from Harlan to Esterville, it takes approximately 2 hours and 40 minutes. Because I left there at 4:10 and I arrived here at 6:50. And I can say, thankfully, there were not a lot of officers on the roads.
That's good.
But I would never speed, folks. That would be a bad thing. Falcons come out tonight. This is a game on paper, number 5 ranked team. You hope you come out positive, but you're a long road trip. You're getting off the bus. You're a little stiff. It's cooler. And there's some possibility of turnovers when you're playing this first kind of football hitting weapon.
Absolutely. It is a long road trip, and that ball does get a little slick. There's no rain out there, but that ball cools off. It gets a little harder, a little slick. And this is a team that came to Ida Grove last year, and we barely survived. You know, we got them by 1 point.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. A very close game last year. Last week, not a good week for Estoril Lincoln Central. I think they fell to Spirit Lake. Very good team, 45-0 on the road, just like the Falcons fell at Spirit Lake as well. So sometimes when you're playing in these districts, it's where you get to play the opponent. I think that makes a big difference. What do you know about this Estoril Lincoln Central team? Anything from last year else come to mind?
You know, it's a real physical team. Esterville likes to hit. We've got a linebacker, number 9, that really likes to hit. He's a great player. Quarterback's very athletic. You're going to see him run the ball a lot tonight. We've got to contain him. And, you know, you let these guys get up by a score or two, and they gain some confidence. And this is a team that's not afraid to go out and grab something that's right in front of them.
Absolutely. Well, one of the things I noticed last week, when you get a player caliber of a senior Griffin Dearson back playing on both sides of the ball, there's just certain kids that you could tell he was just chomping at the bit to get back out there and hit somebody and really deliver the blow. And he was doing that on offense and on defense, especially on defense. I think he's a key.
Yep, absolutely. Defense, you know, we love to have him back on both sides of the ball. Defense, he's going to be a real difference maker for us. It's nice to see him back. It's nice to see him healthy. He had that game last week to kind of test out that knee and run around a little bit and hit some people, and I'm sure he's ready to go tonight.
Well, we got the Falcons kicking off to start, so Esterville Lincoln Central will receive. They're going to be going right to left across your television screen. Falcons in their road whites with black pants, and the Esterville Lincoln Central squad in black on black. Kind of a nice field set up here, and the Falcon fans traveling well. Esterville Lincoln Central out to support their squad. I think a lot of the senior parents were here walking their kids out on the field. This is the last home game for those seniors. Falcons have one more home game next week against CJD.
Absolutely. They had a lot of senior football players out here tonight. It was a nice presentation.
Foot to ball, long kickoff. Going to come down at about the 7, returning up the middle. And try to find a seam. Now bouncing outside, a lot of room to run out that way. Kicker to beat down the sideline. And a nice angle taken by the kicker really forced that play outside. And the stop is made at the 35-yard line of the Falcons. On the return there was Xavier McMurrin.
Xavier McMurrin is going to be a name you'll hear a lot tonight, primarily on defense, but he could be real danger with the football in his hands as well.
He caught that seam outside, and you have just the kicker to beat, and sometimes giving ground actually saves plays, and that way he was able to get him to the sideline and let the rest of the team catch up.
It's a nice job by Bryson to angle out and get that tackle downfield, even though he was probably giving up about 100 pounds.
100 pounds. They're going to come out in the classic little pistol set here. Receivers right and left, and a little flanker back on the right side. They're going to try to run right up the middle, and a big hit delivered and given both ways as number 9, Xavier McMurrin, again with the ball, picks up about 3 yards on the carry. Those are 2 trains hitting right there.
He is a big hitter and quite a load to bring down.
Pearson pops up. He's ready for more. So again, they're going to go receiver right and left. This time the flanker back on the left side. Snap back, handoff up the middle again. McMurrin trying to catch an angle, and the Falcon defense swarms and tackles him down. Loss of maybe 1 on the play. I like how the defense was able to get in there and tackle as a team on that bigger back.
Absolutely. It looks like Vince Hofling met him in the hole there. If they can keep those yardages down here in these first couple downs of each series, they're going to be successful.
They're probably in 4-down territory right now, so you're going to want to keep them from gaining too many on this 3rd down. 3rd and 9. You're going to go 4 wide, twins right, twins left, shotgun set. Next to him, looking left side, quick throw, left side, caught prior to the first down and taken out at the 31-yard line, maybe the 32. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, Josh gave him a little room there, but was able to come back and get that tackle before he gained the first down.
Call to pick up a 4.5, and we got about 4.5 to go here, maybe 5. 4th down. They're going to go for it. McMurrin in the backfield with the quarterback. Twin receivers right, looking to roll right side. Pressure on the right side. Going to throw. It is caught, and 1st down yardage gain.
That's a nice play.
Number 99, Asher Volacek.
Asher Volacek. I mean, number 99. You don't see number 99 catching the ball very often.
No, you don't. He's listed at 220 in the program, and I think that's a little light. He will split out into the slot, and sometimes they'll get him the ball. Primarily a blocker, but he's quite a big guy for out there catching a football.
They needed 4.5. They got about 7. Brings up a 1st and 10 at the 25. Pistol set, fake the handoff, and the quarterback keeps up the middle, follows that running back as Larson is going to get his first carry on the design quarterback keeper for about 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Make it 2nd and 8.
It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Right now, the run defense looking strong, and you really can't fault the pass defense on that last play. When you have a quarterback running all the way over, making that throw on the run, that's a tough play to defend. Shotgun set, pistol, flanker right side, receivers on either side. Now there's motion to the left. Going to run a little bit of an option set with the quarterback trailing, and he's going to catch the edge and out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. We'll call it a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 4.
And that's the danger with Larson. He's pretty quick to the outside for a quarterback, basically a running back there for them. And on the pass previously, the Falcons do a good job defending, but he gets to the outside. Is he able to create some room and get it to a receiver?
Kind of got a 2-headed beast in the backfield with McMurrin and Larson back there, both able to do some damage with their feet. Larson in the shotgun. This time he's got a couple of flanker backs on the right side, looking to roll out that way. Forced up and in, breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, gets his first down the sideline and into the, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So the Falcon defense gets him out. But a big play there is first and goal. Call it the 2. So ELC marching down the field after a big kickoff return. They had to go 36 yards. They are 35 of it on the way, and the ball is out at the 1 where they spot it. Probably looking right in the middle. Defense bunched up right there. Set up, run, right up the gut. Tackled down, but into the end zone. The play was made on the Falcon side by number 74 as Copeland got him, but he fell forward into the end zone. Touchdown for ELC. They lead 6-0 with 9:08 on the clock in quarter number 1.
Yeah, that's a tough situation for the Falcons there. They've got to contain the outside. We had this problem against Spirit Lake too. I'm sure ELC watched a little bit of that film. We're a little light on the edges there, and we've got to find a way to shore up those edges.
So snap back, spot down, kick is up, and it is good. So at 9:08, it is 7-0 ELC. We'll be back in a minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Tyson with Larry Beckman Motors. We've been here for over 50 years, 3 generations, here every day. We're a full-line Chrysler dealer, so Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and then we also are a full-line Ford dealer. We have a great service department. We service a big area, a full-line Chrysler tech and a full-line Ford tech, do a lot of oil changes and services, and we wash your car and vacuum it every oil change. We are a small-town dealer, and we treat people with respect. We want them to feel comfortable and try to treat people the way we would want to be treated.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of
Well, you knew this game was not going to be an easy one. Falcons trail early, 7-0, going to take their first offensive possession. ELC got some good runs from their quarterback on the last drive, and a couple of key pass plays, 2 for 2 on that drive passing. Line drive kick is going to check up at the 10-yard line. They run the fake. Oh, no, they're going to reverse to the other side, and Winterroad has it up the left side, cutting back and down at about the 29-yard line. So not bad field position for the Falcons as their offense comes out for the first time.
Taking down by number 14.
You know, as a person who's watched a lot of games the last few years, how you respond on the road in that first drive, it's not the end of the world to not score, but you do want to get some plays and not just go 3 and out.
Absolutely, you got to have a good start here. Take some time off the clock, get some momentum back.
Beckett looking to throw in the pocket, now steps up the left side, and he is going to get ripped down by the jersey for about a 2.5, 3-yard loss. And if that lineman doesn't catch him, Beckett probably picks up about 8 yards on the run. It'll be 2nd and 12.
2 yards, making it 2nd down and 12.
Going to run again a 5-wide set. Now Dearson will check to the backfield. Twins left and right. Dearson in the backfield with DeJean. Snap back, handoff. Goes to Dearson, makes one man miss, and he is going to rumble forward for about 5 on the carry and bring up a 3rd and 7.
That's a nice carry. Make this down a little bit more manageable.
Give him a little bonus, so it'll be 3rd and a long 6. Need to get out to the 40. They're just short of the 34. Trips right, 1 to the left, snap back. Beckett rolling to his left. Dearson picks up the block. Looking down the field, over the top. He was trying to hit Peters, and Peters just misread the play there a little bit. Not on him necessarily. It was kind of a, hey, you go down. I don't think he saw the quarterback pointing. So it is going to be a 3 and out here, and that might put a little pressure on the Falcon defense coming up.
Yeah, he was looking for Josh to break out there, get it right over that cornerback's head. But good pursuit by ELC.
1 back deep to return is number 3. That is Alexander Sheridan for ELC, as DeJean back deep to punt. Snap is back, high snap, DeJean catches it, and he's going to have it blocked, and it's going to be fallen on back at the 17-yard line. So of all the ways for this game to start, this is not the way the Falcons wanted it to go. Get that 3 and out, the high snap delayed the kick, and ELC able to get in and was all over that block.
Like you said, a long road trip to get up here, and hard to get a little focused here at the beginning of the game, obviously, but the Falcons can score quick, so hopefully we can get a stop here and get back on the board.
Absolutely. So Falcon defense is going to set up. They're going to face 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. McMurrin in the backfield. Kind of a extra receiver, tight end back on the left side. Hand off that way to McMurrin. He runs through 1 tackle, and he's going to fall forward to about the 9-yard line. Are they going to give him that forward progress? We'll see where they mark it. Call it the 10 and 2nd and 3.
Tackled by number 35, Griffin Dearson.
So they need to get down to the 6 for a first. It's just short of the 9. Going to go twins out to the right, 1 to the left. McMurrin in the backfield. Snap back. They're going to hand off right side. There's a hold, and that's going to put them back 10 yards. As the outside edge block, you could just see that white jersey tug, and as soon as it happened, the official behind threw the flag, so that'll move it back 10 from the spot of the foul. So it'll be about a 2nd and, call it 12, I think, from the spot. The hold was in front of the line of scrimmage.
And even with the hold, the Falcons did a nice job there stretching that play out. That's exactly what they're going to need to do against this running attack.
It's a hard thing to do when a team wants to rush on the edge. You want to set that edge and force the play to get into the linebackers and really get back into the middle of the field. When they get outside, that's when the big plays happen, like that run that got down to the 1-yard line on the last drive. 1 receiver right and left. Larson in the backfield. A new back there with him is number 44. That is Molachek, as they roll out right side, and a flag comes in late. This is in the area of defensive something. Normally you're looking at a hold or an interference call. Nope, there's an illegal man downfield is what I think the call is. So that's going to move it back 5 more yards. And I don't know if you take this call here. Do you want 3rd and 13, or do you want 2nd and 18? I think you take 3rd and 13, but we'll see what Larry does.
I think you do too. This team is not traditionally a throwing team, so.
So they do move it back and make it a 2nd and 18. So 2nd and a long ways to go. You know, with the way they're running the football, it kind of surprised me that they did throw the pass there. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Larson in the shotgun, snap back, looking to throw left side, has a man, caught outside and taken down at the 16-yard line. On the catch was Blake Evans, a senior. And he gets taken down at the 16, which will bring up a 3rd and 10.
And that's a good play by Josh to keep everything in front of him. Griffin Dearson coming over there to help tackle him too.
Well, right now you're just trying to slow down this game and kind of catch your breath so the offense can come out and get a play. Twin receivers right and left. Big boy on the right side. Snap back, looking to throw left side. Little bubble screen. Make one man miss, and they're down the sideline and out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. So it looks like it might be short. No, they're going to make it the 6.
Tackled by number 45, Lennon Wells.
See where they mark it compared to the first down marker here.
Just
So they're
short
saying
of the first
4th down.
marker. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And 1 yard to go here. So let's see if they go under center in this 4th and very short situation.
Nope, they're giving him a first down.
They do make it a first down call.
First down and goal.
Yeah. So they're going to run a little 3 backs to the left side and run with it with the quarterback, and he is going to get tackled down for no gain on the play. Bring up a 2nd and goal from the 6.
That's a nice job by the Falcon defense. They had 3 blockers in front of the quarterback there, but they strung it out. Student body left, and Falcons were able to stop it.
So you get the block punt, 2 really good field position drives for ELC. Right now they're knocking on the door again, 2nd and goal from the 6. Falcon defense wants to buck up here. They run 2 receivers out right and left, 1 in the backfield. Motion right. They're going to fake the handoff, and Larson wants to run up the middle, and a swarming defense takes him down at about the 4.5-yard line, and that'll bring up a 3rd and goal.
It'll be 3rd down and goal.
Larson didn't really look decisive on that play. He faked the handoff, and I thought there was a little seam straight ahead and kind of danced in the hole a bit and got taken down.
He is normally a pretty shifty runner, but you're right. He just hesitated a little bit, and the defensive line was able to catch up.
That'll bring up a 3rd and goal here. So obviously 4-down territory this close to the end zone. Twin receivers right and left. Larson in the backfield as McMurrin next to him. Snap is back. They're going to hand off McMurrin left side, and he's going to walk into the end zone. And the flag comes out, and it's going to be on number 42. There's going to be a hold, and it was not a necessary hold. It was in the left corner of the end zone on the cornerback, and he was 6 yards deep in the end zone holding him. I don't know why he did that, but that's going to move him back 10 yards from the end zone, and it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 10.
Yeah, he had Griffin Dearson pretty tight there, so he couldn't turn around and make a tackle. But like you said, I don't think it would have made a difference, but fortunate for the Falcons.
You know, if it's right in front of the official, they're going to make that call. And with it happening in the end zone, it should go right to the 10. But we'll take it at the 12 if they want to give it to us there. I mean, I don't want to tell the officials how to do their job. And they're going to put it at the 11. Well, that sounds good.
We'll take it.
So it's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 11. So a couple of penalties have really hurt ELC, but they've overcome them so far. Let's see if the Falcons can make this one stick. ELC is going to come out. Twin receivers right and left. McMurrin in the backfield with Larson. Larson taking the snap. They're going to hand off left side, trying to find a seam, and he's going to get taken down about the 7-yard line. Kind of fell awkwardly there, but I'm glad to see him get up quickly. So 4th and goal from the 9, and we'll see if they're going to run the kicking unit out. Looks like they might try to go up 2 scores here. I'm trying to think. I don't remember any team trying to kick a field goal this year against the Falcons.
We have not seen a field goal attempt, I don't believe, and Falcons have not attempted a field goal either.
Well, number 7 is out there for ELC. That's Kyle Quastad. So Quastad trying to kick from the left hash. It's going to be about a 25-yarder. Snap back, spot down, kick is up, and it is no good. And the Falcons will get the ball back on a stop. So that is a big stop for that Falcon defense.
Fortunate to get the ball back there without them scoring. A couple penalties really hurt ELC, but Falcons played defense when they had to, and they can go get a touchdown now.
They're going to mark it at the 20, which is, I think, what they do any time now because of the field goal. They just put it right to the 20. Field goal was kicked from the 15, but that's pros where you get it at the spot of the kick. So they're going to go twin receivers right and left, and I think you got to get Dearson going a little bit right up the middle here. Snap is back. Beckett catches it, but it's another high snap. And you know when you're in the shotgun, we talked about that ball being slipped. The center has it worse than anybody when you're in that shotgun set. You really got to get comfortable snapping that ball, and he's probably not used to this kind of weather when he's snapping it.
Absolutely. His hands are definitely a little colder than they usually are, and the ball's a little slicker. See if we can get this figured out. 2nd and 14, trips left, twins right. Snap back, Beckett looking to throw, comes back the other way. It is caught. Trayton Kohler makes one man miss. He's going to get back close to the original line of scrimmage and bring up a 3rd and, we'll call it 11. So they need to get to the 30. Ball is at the 19-yard line.
It'll be 2nd down
Going to go quad receivers left, and Kohler by himself on the right side. Beckett from the shotgun, rolls left, trying to get around the edge. Now he's going to take the seam down the left side. He might get the first down. No, he's going to come up short at about the 26-yard line when he goes out of bounds. So that'll bring up a 4th down and another punting situation for the Falcons.
Falcons like to isolate that one receiver on this side, but ELC's in a 2-deep safety, which kind of takes that play away a little bit. So they try to isolate Kohler there on that play.
So center on the last punt. Snap was a little high and led to the block. And ELC is up there again. They want another shot at the block here. Beckett, snap back, high snap. This time foot to ball, and he's going to get the line drive kickoff, and it will bounce and be fielded at the 40. Makes one man miss. Now coming around to the 46-yard line and taken down there. So flip the field, and it'll be 1st and 10 ELC at their own 47-yard line. They are ahead 7-0 here in the first quarter. And we are 2:29 remaining in quarter number 1.
You just get the feeling at some point the Falcons are going to get their feet under them a little bit here, but got to come out and play defense again.
The nice part for the Falcons, you mentioned it earlier, the speed with which they can score is almost unrivaled at the two-way level. One receiver to the right, twins out to the left side, little flanker back to the left as well. Shotgun snap back, and Larson wants to run it himself. He's going to try to cut upfield, makes one man miss, and he'll fall forward for a pickup of about 2, maybe 3. We'll see where they mark it. So it'll be right at the 48.5. Brings up a 2nd and about 7. Original line of scrimmage, they had it marked at the 45. So you need to get just past the 45 for a first down. ELC coming out with their twin right set, twin left set, I should say, one to the right. And they overloaded a little bit with that flanker back to the left side. Snap back. They look to fake the handoff, then pass outside. It is caught and getting around the receiver down the sideline, and he's going to go. Number 11 for ELC, Colin Coors, is going to get a 52-yard catch and run for the touchdown.
Just out there on the edge. If you miss that tackle, they can go a long ways.
So he had that fake run, and it kind of sucked some of the defense up, and one missed tackle down the sideline goes Coors, and he's into the end zone. And the lead now for ELC is 13-0. Extra point team is out there. Snap back, spot down, kick is up, and it is blocked. So the score will stay at 13-0 as we'll take a break. Be back in 1 minute. Falcons get the ball back, trailing by 13.
We're buying a bigger home.
A 4-bedroom, but, with room to grow.
Your ocular cavity is malfunctioning.
Because we want kids.
Calculating offspring life insurance.
No, wait, we only have a cat.
Calculating farm insurance.
Is there somebody else who can help us?
Only a human who knows you can create a plan that's right for you. That's why for 80 years we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farming Agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
No problem.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farming Agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
And you can run back a blocked punt, but you cannot run back a muffed punt. All right, ELC on to kickoff. They are now ahead 13-0 at the 1:40 mark in quarter number 1. Falcons have yet to get the offense going here. They've gone 3 and out twice. Both times play was affected by some harder snap conditions as the ball will check up to Peters on the right side. He's going to kind of bring it around the edge. He kept the ball. Now cutting back at the 26-yard line, and he is going to fight forward, but they blow the whistle at the 27, so that is where the Falcons will take over. And a huge difference so far in starting field position.
Absolutely. ELC has been on the Falcons side of the field for most of the first quarter.
And we talked about it earlier, how fast the Falcons can score. They just need to get something going, because once you get one big play, now all of a sudden the defense, instead of playing with their ears back, starts playing, well, what are they going to do next? Trips left, Twins right, Beckett in the shotgun, snap back, Beckett looking to throw. He's looking to his left, steps up in the pocket, throwing downfield. It is caught, and reaching forward to the 36-yard line is Peters on the play. Picks up about 8 on the catch. A nice start for the Falcons on this drive, brings up a second and very manageable. Trips to the left, Twins right. Beckett in the shotgun, snap back, looks to his right. Now he's going to try to make a man miss. Does, trying to get outside. He will lose his footing right near the yardage to gain. We'll see where they mark it. They got him out, I think, for no gain. Just lost his footing out there. Otherwise, he had the first down. It'll be third and... Well, we were third and a yard. We're third and a half yard. Are they going to give him the first? Well, thank you. All right, well, sometimes my eyes deceive me. We'll go trips right, Twins left. Beckett in the shotgun after picking up the first down for the Falcons. He's looking to throw left side. Steps up in the pocket, wants to go deep, has a man by himself. It is caught and down at the 18-yard line. And Peters is mad at himself because if he'd have just kept running a hair longer, he had a touchdown.
Sometimes you're just too wide open.
Now, he slowed down because he wanted to make sure he caught it, but he had to run underneath it and then lost his footing.
That's hard on the quarterback and the receiver because neither one of them wants to drop the ball or get that overthrow, so you kind of float it out there.
Trips left, trips right, Twins left. They're going to throw right side. Kohler with the catch. Tries to run through one tackle, does. He's to the 20. Now inside the 20 to the 15 and out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. You know, Kohler's really stepped up as a receiver this year. Last game, I think he accounted for, was it 4 touchdowns?
Yeah, he had a great game last week. Then they really need him to flash tonight as well.
So that's the end of the quarter. It is 13-0. The Falcons trailing. We'll be back in 1 minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Curry Seeds in Odebolt is a proud supporter of the OABCIG Falcons. As your local farmer-owned and operated source for DeKalb and Asgrow since 1984, we know the importance of getting the right seed for your operation. DeKalb and Asgrow bring you the best genetics and technology to manage the most important inputs to your operation. Come see John or David today. Go Falcons!
Angle there, but that's a hard play to see.
Customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
So the Falcons are driving. They've got the ball 1st and 10 after that catch and run. And it is right at the 14, make it the 15-yard line. So a couple of big plays on this drive on the throw and catch. Trayton Kohler and and Josh Peters as they look downfield. Beckett rolling out left side. He has a lot of room to run. He switches the ball and tries to get to the end zone and does. He's going to get in from 15 yards out. First score in the second quarter goes to the Falcons. And there was nobody on that side of the field.
Such a big play, and a lot of quarterbacks might have gotten tackled in the field of play out there, but Beckett's got another speed when he needs it. Does a nice job getting to that pylon.
So the first play of the second quarter gets the Falcons within 7, 13-6, with the extra point pending. So the extra points have been a little dangerous out there today. Snap back, spot up, kick is up, and it is good. Falcons within 6. It's 13-7. We'll be back in a minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
The less you think.
I'm Darren from Holstein Manufacturing and Holstein Fabrication. Our company was built upon making the best in residential and commercial grills, and we still do. But we have grown, added laser cutters, and expanded our services to offer fabricating and manufacturing of just about anything. We use only the best products. No shortcuts are taken, which means a better result for you. We'd love to help manufacture for you and your company. Please check us out online at holsteinmfg.com.
Oh. I got you. I got it right down. All right, back to action here in Estherville as we are remodeling the studio as we go. Kickoff down, and it's going to take a quick hop, check up at the 10-yard line, and that will, oh, he made a nice move, broke on through the defense. It gets up to the 26. I thought they could stop inside the 20. So the Falcon defense will come out, and ELC has their worst field position of the game at their own 26-yard line.
Saw a couple players slip on that kickoff as well. It must be just a little slick out there with this cold.
Yeah, this is that time of year where you get that almost dew in the evening. And the ground is stiff and hard from the cooler temperatures. Now here we had a freezing warning across the middle of the state tonight. Twins right and left, receiver in motion right side. They're going to hand off to him, trying the old jet sweep on the right, and he is met and tackled down. If I got tackled like that, you would need like a stretcher and about 8 different guys. That's a big guy. You might have the same thing. You're not getting out, maybe even like a crane of some sort, because I don't want to move after that. That looked like
he certainly got whipped down to the ground for sure. Falcons did a lot better job on that stretch play.
And they've been kind of getting burned by that this year, so I'm sure it's something they've worked on. That jet sweep has really hurt a couple of times, especially against Spirit Lake. Twins out to the left, one to the right. Larson taking the snap. He's going to hand off up the middle and ahead of steam, but taken down at the 31-yard line. And that is McMurrin. So it brings up a 3rd and 5 here. And for the first time tonight, ELC is not in 4-down territory.
Absolutely.
That's how good their field position has been. They have been in 4-down territory every time they've had the ball. So 3rd and 5, Falcons want to keep this play right where it's at. Don't make it a tough decision for the coach. Twins out to the left, one to the right. Flanker back to the left side, snap back. Larson looking to roll that way. He's done some damage on the run. He's going to get it out, and it is caught, and first down is gained to the 38-yard line. So a nice catch and carry there for a pickup of 7 when they needed 5.
Falcons in a zone there. Number 3 came out and just split the difference between 2 defenders and the quarterback found.
So Larson really isn't staying in the pocket very often when he throws, and if he does, it's a very quick throw. He's trying to get outside and roll and force that coverage. Twins left and right. McMurrin in the backfield with Larson. Snap is back. They're going to hand off. And it's not McMurrin. It's number 44. And he is going to get drilled down. Big hit there from Dearson. As Malachek on the carry picks up about 5 on it. Brings up a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I think if Griffin doesn't come across that formation there and take his legs out, he may still be running.
There have been a couple of big hits tonight. There's 2 really good-sized backs for ELC, and both of them can get ahead of steam. Twin receivers right, one to the left. Looks like McMurrin in the backfield this time. They're going to hand off right up the middle, and he'll pick up about 3 yards just on momentum, and brings up a 3rd and 3 here. I think if it sits here where ELC is at in the season, I think they go for it here. So you really want to force them back or hold them exactly where it is, because you might have to do it twice. 3rd down play. Twin receivers to the right, one to the left. Larson about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Snap back. They're going to fake the handoff to McMurrin. Now he's going to try to roll. He's looking downfield, now rolling back the other way. Throws down the field, has his man McMurrin, and McMurrin is going to get forward to the 42-yard line. So ELC has picked up a couple of big third downs here, and they're back into plus yardage at the 42. Larson bought a lot of time on that. Going to come out with twin receivers left and right. McMurrin, who lowers that head like a battering ram sometimes, looking to the right side. They throw that way, and nothing doing. The Falcons defense all over that bubble screen as Swanson just gets swallowed up there.
It's a nice play by the Falcons. They send big number 99 out there to catch a block on that play, but Falcons just too fast.
Sometimes you get around that blocker, and that little bubble screen can cost you. That time it picks up one. Twin receivers right and left again. McMurrin in the backfield. Larson takes the snap, hands off left side, trying to find a seam, now cutting back middle, and he's going to rumble forward to about the 34-yard line, and that's going to make it a third and call it 2, maybe 3. A definite 4-down territory here.
Third down and around 2 yards.
Falcons are going to take a timeout. Yep, they were just out of position. So a good timeout there by Larry Allen. Make sure they get a good defense on this play. We'll take a break. Be back in a minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
I didn't know you were doing the broadcast.
Everyone at Ida Bowl says, go Falcons. Stop on by for a great meal today at Ida Bowl. We have daily lunch specials Tuesday through Saturday. Dinner specials 7 nights a week with a huge menu to choose from. Friday night, all you can eat fish. And every Saturday, prime rib. Call us about bowling leagues and visit us on our Facebook page too. And visit us in Ida Grove today at the Ida Bowl.
All right, we're back to action. Third, and we'll call it 2.5. Big set here on the left side as they're going to hand off and go right. And a first down is going to be had by McMurrin as he scampers out of bounds at about the 27-yard line.
It'll be first down and 10, ELC.
You want to sit over here, you can. But we got a little bit of a dancing situation here when they get to this end of the field where we're positioned in the press box. Sorry about the inside baseball there, folks. As we have a 1st and 10 now for ELC. Hey, you know what we could use right now is a nice turnover. Those cold hands, those hard hits. You can put the ball on the ground. That wouldn't hurt our feelings. They're big on the left side. They're going to fake the handoff, rolling to the right. They want to look downfield, and there's no place for him to go. He's just going to loft it out of bounds. And he was out of the pocket. There was a receiver in the area, but that was most definitely not intended to be completed.
Yep, Carson Quirk doing a nice job right in the quarterback's face there on the sideline.
And the coverage was good downfield, too, so that's what prevented that play from going off. They were trying to hit a quick hitter on the right, and the defense didn't buy the run fake there.
Josh Peters had his man well covered downfield.
2nd and 10. And the ELC squad a little bit behind the sticks here. Twins to the left and 1 to the right. That doesn't happen often with this good running team. Flanker back on the right side, snap back, Larson handing off McMurrin. He's got a seam, but that's going to close up quickly, and a gang tackle gets him down at about the 25-yard line, and we'll pick up about, call it 3, and make it a 3rd and 7.
Those holes are opening up on the inside, but all night long, the runs up the middle, the Falcons have done a nice job of closing them up quickly.
You know, it looked like that was going to be about a 6-7 yard gain, and all of a sudden the linebackers came in and kind of crisscrossed, took the back down, and he's not an easy one to get on the ground. They're taking their time here with 6.5 to play, quarter number 2. Falcons trailing by 6, 13-7. Trips out to the left, 1 to the right. McMurrin in the backfield. Larson looking to throw. Now rushing left side. He wants to keep it. He does. He gets met at the 15 or 20-yard line and taken down. So that's going to make it a 4th and 2. We'll see where they mark it. Make it 3.
It'll be a round.
You know, I do love how the announcers always get the names so right. Vincent Hoffling, Winter Roud.
Winter Roud is my favorite for sure.
That is, every once in a while you get a Winter Rude. That's always nice. So it's 4th. We'll call it 3.5. Ball at the 21. They need to get on the other side of the 18. Big play here for the Falcon defense. They want off this field. They're lined up big to the right side. It's on the left hash. And there's going to be a timeout taken by the ELC coach. We'll keep it here for just a second. So far on the defensive side, we've seen the runs up the middle. They have not been as successful, but the runs outside have. But you can't cheat that way, because if you do, you spread that defense too thin, all of a sudden the middle becomes vulnerable.
Quarterback and the running back are both too good to, like you said, cheat to the outside, because just when you do that, they're gonna find a gap there in the middle and run right by you.
And with the speed they have, that's definitely what they're thinking about right now. 4th down scenario, they kind of run a couple of different things on those 3rd downs where they've passed in this scenario, where they especially roll that quarterback out. They like rolling him, it seems to me, to the left. I don't know, I haven't seen him roll as well to the right side. Both times he has not found the receiver. So we'll see if that's going to be an option for them as well. Big play here. If the Falcons can get this ball turned over, they're going to have a lot of time on the clock, 5.5 left in the half, to get this game tied up or take the lead. So ELC comes back on the field. Well, 3.5 to go. They're going to come to the line. One receiver out to the left, make it 2 out to the left, and now twins out to the right. And the backfield is empty. Larson's by himself out there, and a flag comes out.
Oh.
What a... Whew. McMurrin is kicking himself because he motioned forward. If he runs to the right side, he's okay. But as soon as he makes a move towards the line, that's going to be an offsides call, legal motion. And that will bring the ball back 5 yards and make it a 4th and about 8.5.
That's a big break for the Falcons. Let's see if we could take advantage now.
ELC's had a little bit of some penalty trouble so far that has helped the Falcons out. Not undeserved penalties. Every one of them was a true penalty. It's just a matter of whether they were all necessary to be done. That hold in the end zone really made a difference and kept them out of the end zone and kept 7 points off the board. Twins right, twins left. McMurrin in the backfield, snap back. Larson looking to throw. He's got time. Pressure up the right side. He's trying to roll out to the left side, and he makes the play, dives forward, and will get the first down. We'll see where they mark it. I believe he's going to get it. It's right there at the marker. And they're going to say he's just short. The Falcons are going to get the ball back.
Wow. Woo. Yeah, it sure looked to me from way back here that he got the first down. They ran all the receivers down the field. I really think they wanted to throw it, but it opened up the left side for the quarterback, and he just about got it done.
Well, you appreciate the spot on that one. I don't know. I mean, from the angle we had, we couldn't see where he went out of bounds. So he might have stepped out before he made that dive. Beckett's in the backfield. Dearson's with him. You got 3 receivers left, 1 right. They're going to pitch out left side. Dearson trying to get some steam. He's going to cut outside, gets to the 20, and he'll get taken down at about the 22. So that'll pick up about 4 and bring up a 2nd and 6.
Tackled by number 3, Alexander Sheridan.
Make it 5 and 2nd and 5.
Making it a 2nd down and 5.
Falcons are going to run some pace here. They keep the offense out there. Same formation. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Dearson in the backfield with DeJean. And they're going to bring a flag out as the defender attempted to draw the offense offsides and did. So they're going to move it back 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 11. They respotted the ball. It was only a 4-yard gain. So now it's 2nd and 11. When you're on that outside by yourself, you cannot flinch. They will call.
It'll be 2nd down and around 11 yards.
Trips right, 1 to the left. Beckett shotgun has Dearson next to him. Snap back, Beckett looking to throw. He's looking right. Now he wants to go down the field, has a man, it's over the top, and just got Peters turned around back there, but he had a step.
Number 22, Josh Peters goes incomplete on the play.
That's a hard one. You got to flip your head around and then pick it up over the shoulder. Not an easy catch.
Yep, he had Josh right down the hash, and that ball drifted just a little bit towards the sideline, and you've got to kind of turn into Willie Mays there to make that catch.
So it brings up a 3rd and 11. They're going to empty the backfield. Trips right, Twins left. Beckett by himself. Snap is back. Beckett looking to throw. He's going up the middle, now dancing back. Tries to avoid a sack. Now he's going to get out to the right side. Down the field, he's looking. He wants a block. He tries to juke right way and out. And he will get taken out at about 4 yards short, maybe 3, and bring up a punting scenario.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to punt here. Trayden Kohler was out on that edge there, just begging for the football, but Beckett was running for his life and couldn't see him.
We got a flag in the backfield, and that's probably going to be a hold. You got to assume, and it's way back at the 7-yard line, so you'd be half the distance to the goal from there. You could force a 3rd and a mile and a half here. Oh, it's not. It's against ELC.
Or are they going to decline the penalty and put the original spot?
We got offsetting fouls. It's going to be okay. So that's what it is. It was a penalty against the Falcons, and they are going to decline so they get the ball back. So it's going to be 4th and 4. Beckett back to punt. They're setting up to return at about the 38-yard line.
It is 4th down and 4.
Snap back, high snap. Beckett picks it up, and he punts it end-over-end kick, and you want a nice roll here, and he gets it. What a great roll for DeJean as he gets it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's a nice punt. That situation, that's just what the Falcons needed, make ELC go most of the field.
Well, that was a really nice catch on the snap there. There's very few athletes that are going to make that play as a punter.
Yep, that goes over most people's heads. Go over my head.
Like listening to Senate testimony. I can't follow it much at all. That's just all over my head. It is 4:15 to play, 13-7 the score. The Falcons trailing by 6, and ELC has the ball with the lead. Again, they've got the ball on their 29. And they're going to run twin receivers on either side for Larson. McMurrin in the backfield. Blitz from the left edge. They're going to run to the right or left side, and it is going to get taken down.
By number 9, Savion McMurrin on the play.
McMurrin will pick up 6 on the carry and bring up a 2nd and 4.
Falcons met that play just past the line of scrimmage, but McMurrin is a load, and he carried about 3 Falcons with him for a gain of about 5 or 6.
So 2nd and 4, ball just short of the 35. They need to get past the 39 for a first. They're going to come out big to the right side. Tight ends in there now with a flanker to that side as well. They want to run that way. McMurrin cuts back, and he gets taken down right near the line of scrimmage. And a good tackle just took him right out at the knees. 3rd and 4.
I think Kyle Spots was right in there, meeting him in the gap on the line of scrimmage. Very nice.
You know, when you got a big guy coming at you, the one thing we all have is knees and legs, and if you can chop them there, that's where the tree goes down fastest. 3rd, and we'll call it a long 3. They're going to run twin receivers on either side, so 4 out in the pattern. 1 in the backfield is McMurrin. They hand off to him. No, they're going to look to throw as Larson gets his man, but he doesn't see him across the middle. Now he throws, and it is going to be caught. Short gain to the 42-yard line. Make it to 41, but enough for the first down.
Pass complete by number 3.
If he'd seen number 2, who was running wide open on the right side, that's Swanson. But he was looking left the whole way, and that benefited the Falcons. So Kohler on the stop. Twin receivers left and right again. McMurrin back there with Larson. Ball in the left hash. Snap back. Looking to throw again. Wanting to go downfield. Pressure up the middle. Now he's rolling out left side. Trying to find something. They blitz up, and he will go out of bounds for a loss of 2. Good defense by the coverage squad for the Falcons.
Great coverage downfield. He had a lot of time to throw. At one point, was just kind of standing straight up and down, and Falcons kept the receivers covered.
They were only really rushing 3 or 4 guys, and a couple up kind of defending against that quarterback escape, and then those players eventually came up and made the play in the backfield. So 2nd and long, call it 12. They need to get to the 50. They're at the 38. Twin receivers on either side. Snap back Larson, looking to throw again. Now he pulls it back over the top of the defense, has a play. It is going to be dropped. Well, that might be why you don't throw to Swanson.
Oh, my goodness.
Swanson was wide open. You said it earlier. When you're out there, you don't want to drop it, and you don't want to miss the throw. And that time, the quarterback kind of left it up there a hair too long. Beckett got back and was just able to make enough of a play on it, I think, to throw Swanson off and drop the ball.
Yep, just enough to make him nervous. Beckett was running for his life back towards that receiver and got his hands in there just at the last second.
So 3rd and 12 here. And if you can hold them to a short gain, most likely with the clock remaining, they're going to punt. Twin receivers right, make it. Yeah, twin right, one on the left side, one in the backfield to the right. They're going to look to roll right side, looking downfield, and now they're pulling it back. He's going to roll out left side, trying to catch an edge, and he'll go out of bounds at about the 44-yard line, make it the 45, and that will make it a 4th and 5. And when you have 2 minutes on the clock, I think you punt the ball here.
Yeah, I think he's going to punt here.
Brings in the punt formation, it looks like.
Really good job on that play. Carson Quirk stayed home. That quarterback came around the other side, and Carson Quirk was waiting for him. Griffin Dearson also there to run him out of bounds.
You got to watch for a fake right here. Now, I'm almost surprised they're putting 2 back deep to return.
I would not give the Falcons a short field with 2 minutes.
Snap back. Nice kick. Long kick is going to take Peters back. He'll go over the shoulder at the 5-yard line, trying to bring it back on the right side, makes one man miss, and he'll fall forward to about the 17-yard line. And he was down, they say. The ball popped out late, but they say he was down. And the beautiful thing about high school football, they can't rewind this and watch it again. So we'll just take the ball at the 17, 1st and 10 Falcons. That was a nice punt.
It was a great punt.
There and let the wind take it.
Got a nice spiral on the ball, and it just flew down the field.
That other voice you hear joining me is Eric Wells. It's his first time in the booth. He's been doing a great job. We appreciate it. Twins out to the left, make a trips left, one to the right. Beckett takes a shotgun snap, fakes the pitch out the left side, then he runs right side, makes 2 men miss. He's got 1 man to beat. Down the right side, stiff arm, and he'll get taken down at the 42. And there's going to be, I think, a face mask call. I don't know if it's going to go against Beckett because he was right on the helmet with his stiff arm. So we'll see if it's an offensive face mask or a defensive face mask. See which way they go. The ELC squad is walking the wrong way, so we'll take it. So it goes against ELC. It's a tough play when you get out there and you throw the stiff arm out. You got to make sure you don't clamp the hand. And the official said that he got taken down by the face mask. Oh, horse collar tackle. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, he did. You can get your hand up there to tackle somebody, but anytime you pull that player backwards and down, they're going to call that horse collar for player safety.
Trips left, one right. Beckett looking to throw, looking left. Across the middle, and now he's going to go down the field, and he was looking for Winterroad there, and Winterroad got turned around a bit. So lots of time on the clock for the Falcons as they get it down to the 40 with 1:31 to go. 2nd and 10 from the 41.
It'll be 2nd down and 10.
You know, you still have 2 timeouts, and you got Dearson in the backfield. This might be a nice running situation. Snap back, they're going to throw. Beckett steps up in the pocket, right side, looking down the field, bullets down, it is caught. Winterroad dancing around. He's going to jump out the right side, inside the 30, down to the 20, now at the 19-yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
He's just so hard to catch, Mike. Once he gets the ball in his hands, he's very shifty. Falcons are going to go fast here.
Yeah, they're going to go pace. Ball's at the 19. Twin receivers either side. Beckett takes the snap, looking to throw again, pressed out. Now he's got room to run. He's going to throw over the top of the defense, bounces around, and it is incomplete. Beckett had about 8 or 9 yards in front of him. He throws it, tries to get it down inside the 10, Tough play there, and it is going to be incomplete and bring up a 2nd and 10.
Just off a receiver's hands and almost an interception there. Falcons get lucky.
59 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 10. Beckett dropping back, trip receivers right side, throwing it that way, over the top of the defense, caught and down inside the 5 at the 2-yard line. A bullet there from Beckett as he hits Dearson inside the 5. So the clock stops on the first down, 43 seconds remaining in the half. Beckett, shotgun snap back, hands to Dearson. Dearson is going to get tackled for no gain, maybe a loss of 1. And the Falcons will take a timeout. We will as well. Back in 1 minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
As an independent agent, I work for you, helping you find the right coverage with the best companies at extremely competitive rates. I'm Jared with Schmidt Insurance in downtown Battle Creek. I offer a complete lineup of insurance products including home, auto, farm, commercial, as well as life and retirement. For a no-obligation quote, call me at 365-2535. That's 365-2535.
Man, that's back here as the Falcons offense. Beckett's looking to run all the way. He wants to get outside, trying to catch the edge, and he will go out of bounds at about the 3-yard line and bring up a 3rd and goal. No gain on the play. They're going to give him a half yard.
And they're going to say he was tackled in bounds, which he ran out of bounds, but they're going to say his progress was stopped in bounds. And I think they were running the clock there.
So they do that. Falcons will take a second timeout with 15 seconds. So we'll take a quick break. Be back here in 30. Just one commercial.
This is Lorna at North Star Community Credit Union. You've probably heard we're kind of like a bank, but what do you really know about credit unions? Well, we're a financial cooperative, meaning any profit that we make during the year gets returned right back to our account holders, our members, as low interest loans and high interest savings and checking. As a community credit union, all your money stays right here with the people you know, and it's insured up to $250,000 by the NCUA. So what are you waiting for? Visit nsccu.org or stop by one of our locations in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon and see how we can help you with your financial goals.
All right, Mr. Wells, what is in the old crock pot here that we've seen brewing? You tried running the ball twice, Beckett around the end, Dearson up the middle. Do you go again right up the gut? You don't have any more timeouts. There's 21 seconds left, so plenty of time to get 2 plays. What's the first one?
I think you got to get the ball to Dearson.
So Dearson is the thought from which, well, I think you might try a quick out here. Something to win a road or just running straight down the goal line. Beckett, snap back. He's going to look to throw. Wants to come back right side. He's got to dance outside the pocket, looking right. Has to throw it. He's just going to ground it right in front, and it'll be incomplete and bring up a 4th down. So 13 seconds remaining. Plenty of time. You got the ball at the 3-yard line. 4th down. You know, you do have Beckett in the backfield. Defense has been stout. They are going to keep the offense on. They're going for the touchdown here. Falcons get the ball first in the second half. Now you can run that quick out to the right. They got it thrown, and it is caught. Dearson for the touchdown.
Absolutely no flags. Nice play by the Falcons.
And the Falcons have tied the game. On the clock remains 7 ticks.
You know, if you think about Dearson coming out of the backfield, he's going to be picked up by a linebacker most of the time. And Griffin's quick enough to to run that little out there and get open for Beckett.
They left that whole right side of the end zone open for Dearson to run to, and Beckett just threw to Green. Ladwig on to give the Falcons their first lead. Snap back, spot down, kick is up, and it is good. Falcons lead 14-13. 7 seconds remain. Back in a minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Hi, I'm Mark Hansen, third-generation dealer here at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odybo. We have been family-owned since 1925. Whether you're looking for that new Chevy or GMC or any other vehicle, please give us a call at Rex Chevrolet in Odybo or look us up online at rexchevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Mick at Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odybo. This year we celebrate 100 years of the Chevy truck, and Rex Chevrolet has been selling and servicing these trucks for over 90 of those 100 years. Stop by and see us for your next Chevy or GMC truck.
No, you don't care if it does that. That'd be.
As you cruise through downtown Odybo, Iowa, you'll find Swanson Insurance and Real Estate. Have you visited SwansonWithYou.com? Put in a quote request. Check out real estate listings. Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, with you through the ages. Downtown Odybo, online at SwansonWithYou.com.
The Falcons do a little poocher kick down the middle, and it'll get fielded at the 36-yard line. So with the time remaining, no time off the clock there. 7 seconds remain. Ball is at about the 36-yard line. 14-13 our score. Falcons by 1. ELC can probably run 2 plays here with the timeout situation. They have 2 clock stops left. Falcons are going to get the ball first in the second half. So right now you're playing don't let anybody get behind you.
Yep, no matter what level of football you're at, don't let anybody get behind you is always the rule in this situation.
Twins left and right. Snap back, looking to throw. Larson looking out to his right. He's launching right side. Little wobbly duck, and Beckett is going to step up and make the play over the top of the defender. And that knocks down, and the clock is at 0, so the Falcon lead is 1 at the break. Back in 2 minutes. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Senior, ready for a life full of independence and human connection with the care you deserve? The next step of your journey is the Beautiful Ridge Independent and Assisted Living Community. Connect with others, join in activities, and live life to the fullest. Our team of professional caregivers are here to make sure you enjoy an extraordinary living experience in an exceptional environment. Contact us today to schedule a tour. The Ridge Independent and Assisted Living, where beautiful lives blossom.
Here are a few Facebook reviews from Zimmy's Bar and Grill in Ida Grove. Best prime rib I've ever had. From appetizers and drinks, meal and price, all was great. Pretzel burger was to die for. Highly recommended, and I can't wait to go back to try more menu items. We stopped at Zimmy's in Ida Grove after our game, and they stayed open for us. It was steak night, and they were delicious.
I'm Eric Zimmerman, inviting you to enjoy our family-friendly full menu restaurant. Try it, love it, and come back for more at Zimmy's Bar and Grill, East Highway 175, Ida Grove.
There may not be a word more fitting than complete when it comes to Reese Auto Parts and Service of Odobolt. Not only do they have all the necessary CarQuest parts for your vehicles, they service them too. Cars, SUVs, and trucks, including heavy duty, plus towing services. 46 years of experience with 4 generations of Reese family hard work and dedication to your ultimate satisfaction. Fair, friendly, family service at Reese Auto Parts and Service in Odobolt.
To clearing up dark skin spots and acne and softening fine lines and wrinkles is Sioux Valley Family Health, now offering med spa services including Botox Dysport, fillers, microdermabrasion, chemical peels, and hydrofacials. Sioux Valley Family Health, where your family is our family.
All right, the Falcons are in the locker room right now with a lead of 1, 14-13. Scoring started off at the 9:08 mark in quarter number 1 with a 1-yard run into the end zone by McMarrin, and the extra point was good, 7-0 at that time for ELC. They added another one with 1:46 to go on a 52-yard catch by Coors. The extra point was blocked, and it was 13-0 at the end of the first quarter, but the Falcons scored on the first play of the second quarter on a 15-yard run by Beckett DeJean. Extra point was good, and it was 13-7. And the Falcons scored again on their last play of the second quarter. 7 seconds remaining on a 3-yard catch by Griffin Dearson on the right side of the end zone as he dove and caught it. The extra point was good, and the Falcon lead is 14-13. They'll get the ball first here in half number 2. We're joined by Eric Wells, color man, for the first time tonight. Eric, what do you think about this whole broadcasting thing?
Oh, this is great. This is a blast. I was fortunate enough to coach most of these young men when they were just learning how to play this game, and obviously been to a lot of football games over the years, so really enjoying it.
That's good to hear. And of course, a couple of players that have come up in the last few years on the team, and Lennon and Trust, and both of them really great players for the Falcons, and with a lot of good memories these last few years. These players out there right now trying to make more memories. One thing you know is they know how to win. They've been winning for a very long time. They only have 1 loss this year, but in their entire careers, I think a lot of these kids only have 3 losses. And 2 of them were last year's title winner, and this year they lost to Spirit Lake at Spirit Lake. And I'm guessing they want another crack at that team. And it doesn't matter where, if it's at the Dome or if it's before that, they want to take that team and show them that they can beat them as well. But they came back here from 13 down, and it looks like there's a lot of momentum going their way.
You really got the feeling you expected the Falcons to get it in gear and collect themselves a little bit and play like they're capable, which is exactly what they did. ELC is a good team. Like we said earlier, they played us very close last year. They're very physical. If we can utilize our speed and our wide-open offense, just put some pressure on their offense by scoring some points, I think the Falcons are going to be okay.
I think it's a little bit of strength on strength. So their strength is they're big and they're going to punch you in the mouth and just try to work it down the field on 4- and 5-yard carries. And their weakness might be their speed. And the Falcons have the speed, so their strength is trying to get the ball down in a 2-minute drive or less and score those points. So right now, Falcons are winning on that strength-on-strength matchup. We'll hope the Falcons can keep that going in the second half. It's going to be an extended halftime, folks. We're going to be back in 15 minutes. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Big thank you to all of our sponsors who make our broadcast possible. We'll have the sound coming back on for you in 15 minutes, but we don't pay for the rights, so you can't listen to any of the music at the half. See you in a bit, folks.
Galen's future plans are to attend Iowa Lakes to complete our generals and then transfer to a 4-year school.
Well, we'll take it back here as the halftime show has ended. And, you know, you come out here, you get the bonus possession because you get the score at the end of the first half. And now you get the ball back, the momentum a little bit on your side. But you know ELC on senior night, they're going to come out just loaded for bear here. Look for some big hits on the defensive side of the ball. What do the Falcons have to do to keep that momentum going?
You know, you just get the feeling that you know, it's a 2-hour bus ride, a long trip. The kids, you know, they get out here, their legs are a little stiff. It's cold, colder than you've seen anyway. And like you said, ELC's out here on senior night, and it's a proud program, and they really showed up ready to play. I think the Falcons got, you kind of felt like they got their legs under them in that second quarter, and everybody's been hit a couple times, and everybody's got to make a hit a couple times, and I think you're going to see them settle down and play something that looks real close to Falcon football.
The Falcons will get the ball first. More than likely, they'll have the wind in their face in this third quarter. You look around the district, and that's a tough district. You got the number 3 team in the state. You know, obviously the Falcons a good team, but you really don't have any slouches. I know Spirit Lake right now is getting all they can from CJD. I think up just a score at the half. So anything can happen here. What you want if you're a Falcons fan is just put yourself in a position where maybe you get home field advantage going into the playoffs. You don't know what will happen. Next week, Spirit Lake goes up against a tough Southeast Valley squad, so you never know what will happen. You just want to play your games and control what you can control going forward.
That's right. Now it's just one game at a time. You know, the Spirit Lake loss was disappointing for the kids. I know that. They had a great week of practice this week, I heard. And it's just week by week. And like you said, control what you can control, and hopefully we get to play at home in the playoffs if we do that.
You know, one thing you control right now for sure by winning, the way they divvy up the playoffs, if you can be in that second spot, for sure you're going to get a home game in the first round of the playoffs. So the reason we're talking about playoffs is right now you're basically in position that you have a playoff spot for the Falcons. You got 1 week left after this one. If you get the victory tonight, really in control of what you can and can't do. You'll have CJD or CGD next week at home, and then after that it's going to be a playoffs beginning. And they don't, at least last year, and I'm thinking this year it's the same way, it's not district against district. They've kind of split those up. They try to seed it a little bit to get the best matchups so that not all the best teams are going against each other. But you never know if they might want OABCIG and Spirit Lake in the same division if they were to finish 1 and 2, or if they're going to split those teams up and one of them has to go play Clarion Goldfield, the team up.
Central Lion?
Yeah, Central Lion. That was the other CL.
Yes.
And and so you don't know what they want to do, and really you won't know until after the last game of the season, and you'll find out that Saturday after.
That's right. You really want to finish first or second in the district. So you're pretty much guaranteed at least the first round home game. And then, like you said, anything can happen after that first round of the playoffs. Everything gets shuffled again, and you find your opponent. But you don't want to finish 3rd or 4th in our district and have to make that road trip up to Central Lion right away. Regardless if you're 3rd or 4th in the district, you're going on the road and you're playing a pretty good football team no matter where you go.
That's exactly right. So the Falcons will come out. They'll be receiving. And the ELC squad has had the better field position all game. The Falcons have come on late in that second quarter. You got the lead with 7 seconds remaining. And I think that offense is finally starting to click a little bit. I like seeing Dearson out of the backfield catching the ball. Makes that another threat for him. He did a lot of that the last couple of years, a little less so this year, but that injury I think slowed down a lot of his production. So the ELC squad set to kick. Running through the standard set here. Number 6 is going to put foot to ball, and we're ready to play. End-over-end kick is going to check up and get fielded by Peters. He's going to hand off to Winterroad. Winterroad's got a little bit of a seam down the left side. Going to cut back at the 30 to the 40 and out to the 41-yard line.
By number 10, on the play.
I'm not saying he's short. His diminutive size allows him to kind of like sneak around a little bit.
He's hard to see, and I can tell you if you're a 6-foot defender and you're trying to tackle Gabe in open field, it's really hard because it's hard to get your hands on him. Absolutely.
He's got some wiggle to him and a lot of speed. You got triple receivers left, twins to the left as they split up. Dearson to the right side by himself. Beckett looking downfield. Now checks up in the middle of the pocket, wants to run, makes a move. He's going to pick up what he can and go down after a gain about 5 yards and bring up a second and 5.
And I think that's your game plan tonight. I think here in the second half, we want to get Griffin involved. Obviously, we know how talented he is and all the receivers, but the quarterback run game can be a real advantage for us. Beckett is loves to throw the ball, but he's pretty fast too to get him out in the open.
Absolutely. Trips to the right, twins to the left. Beckett takes the snap, looking to throw again. Pressure up the middle. He's going to roll out left side. He tells him to go downfield, and it is caught by Kohler on the sideline. He was bobbling it. They're going to give the catch. No, they're going to say he was bobbling it as he went out of bounds, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 5.
Incomplete on the play.
So 3rd and a short 5 here.
Down and around 4 yards.
The ball is just inside the 49. They need to get to the 46, that is, and they need to get to the 49 for a first. Trips out to the right. Dearson in the backfield with DeJean. Possible 4-down territory. You want to gain a yard or 2 here to make it worthwhile. Fake the handoff, and Beckett going to run left side. Makes a man miss. Now he's down the sideline. He's to the 40. He's to the 30. One man to beat down, and he's going to cut inside, and he's gone. 10-5. Touchdown, Falcons. A 46-yard scamper from Beckett. DeJean starts off the scoring in the second half.
That's right. They start off with a ton of wide receivers over here on the right side of the field. They fake it to Griff, freezes the linebacker, and Beckett's able to get around that left side. And once he can turn the Jets on, he's really hard to catch.
He made a heck of a cutback there. And if I'm the defender, I'm going to try to find my shoes because he got juked out of him on that sideline. Beckett cut back inside, and he was untouched. Gladwig in for the extra point. Beckett is spotting. Snap back, spot down, kick is up, and it is low and good. It just has to get over the crossbar.
That's all it has to do.
Doesn't have to get much further than that. It's good. The Falcon lead is 21-13. Back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Cook what you want, when you want it, with a new Maytag range. Make crispy favorites using air fry. Delicious baked goods with the help of convection and tasty broiled vegetables and meats all right in the oven. Cleanup is easy with the included dishwasher-safe air fry basket and self-cleaning oven. Visit Jim's TV and Appliance to see Maytag gas and electric ranges with the air fry feature. Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt, serving the area for more than 65 years. Add the power of Maytag to your laundry room with a washer built to handle tough loads. Plus, a model with the deep fill option, delivering more water when you want it. With the power agitator and a variety of cycles and options, you'll have the help you want to power through laundry day. Shop Maytag top load washers today at Jim's TV and Appliance. Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt, your Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana authorized service center, serving the area for more than 65 years.
misses a couple plays. I do want to point out on that last drive for the Falcons, the offensive line did a great job. Beckett had a lot of time, and ELC had a lot of guys back in coverage, but good blocking up front by the Falcons let Beckett find an open receiver.
Coming out on the offensive side, you got Twins left and right. And now Larson in a position where he's got to throw the ball maybe more than he wants to. Wants to go down the field. Now he's going to roll out right side. Tries to throw over the top of the defense. And Winterroad breaking up the pass and just about picked off there as Winterroad really stuck with that defense, even though he has on him for a long time.
Yeah, if ELC has to throw here, that's not to say they can't, because they've got some great athletes and a good quarterback. But that's not their game. That's not where they want to be here. So, you know, a lot of what the Falcons do here is to put pressure on these offenses to keep scoring, and that's when they start to make mistakes.
You know, if you beat the Falcons by doing what Spirit Lake did, what ELC was doing in that first quarter, really kind of keep on punching them and score, and really put the pressure on the Falcons. Right now, it's all the other way as they come back quickly. A nice catch there on the slant, as catching right in front of the defender was Evans on a nice 11-yard connection.
Yeah, that was a great route, and the ball was going there the whole time. Quarterback delivered nice on the inside slant there.
Larson working against Winterroad on that right side. Got a little inside leverage. Now you still have to watch that run. When you got McMurrin, you're not going to stop doing that. You got trips out to the left, one to the right, as they are going to they're going to keep it again and try to throw. Rolling, and they're going to go over the top and out of bounds. You know, if you're number 99, do you have to report eligible every time?
I'm not sure how that works at the high school level.
I think you do. As I recall, you only have certain numbers that don't. So number 99, he was out in the pattern again. Brings up a 2nd and 10 on the incomplete pass. So ELC trying to get back within one score here. So even though the Falcons have scored the last 3 touchdowns, they were up by 1 at the half, so it's still a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from getting tied up. As 2 touchdowns and 1 2-point conversion from getting tied up. And Larson working around the left side, and he will get taken down close to the first down marker, and that for sure puts this into 4-down territory. It will be a first down here at the 47.
Tackled by number 10, Gabe Winterrow.
They gave the first down.
It'll be first down and 10, ELC.
ELC marching here on this drive. This Falcon defense wants to bow up a little bit and get a stop. Twin receivers out to the right, one to the left, making trips right now. McMurrin in the backfield. Run an extra defender over there. Snap is back. They're going to hand to McMurrin up the middle, and he will get tackled. A nice shoestring tackle at the line. Number 90 for the Falcons.
That's
really
Carter
stopped.
Tackled by number 90, Carter Hoffler.
So hopefully with a big stop there, brings up a 2nd and 8. The yard to gain is just short of the 36. Twins out on either side. McMurrin in the backfield with Larson. Snap is back. Fake the handoff. They're trying to get something going. They go over the top. Now rolling out to the right. He wants to go. Larson has him juked in the backfield. He's going to go down. I know you're trying to buy some time, but at a certain point, you either got to go or throw it away. And as it was, they end up losing 4, maybe 5 yards, and brings up a 3rd and 13. And this went from 3rd and manageable in a 4-down scenario to now you need to pick up some pretty good yardage here.
I think that was Beckett DeGene all the way up from his safety spot.
Finally put that pressure on. Good defensive coverage. There was no place for him to go. The midgets have come to the line. 1 to the right, 2 to the left. Look at that, a couple of flankers on either side. Snap is back. Looking to do a quick throw. They want to go over the top of the defense. Falcon defenders don't bite. He's coming back to the ball. Larson is going to throw. It is caught, incomplete. And Quirk got away with a little bit of an early hit there. I think it was a good no call, but it's one of those where you kind of hold your breath whenever that ball is thrown.
Their coaching staff doesn't seem to be too upset about it, so good play by Carson.
And if it was there, They would be. So now a 4th down and 13, and since you didn't pick up any yards, now you got the punt team out there. Of course, the Falcons are going to play very cautious here. You don't want to give up any trick plays at this point in the game. Standard punt formation. Snap back. Wobbly kick is going to shank out of bounds, and that's only going to go about 12 yards, I think. We'll see where they mark it. I'd say it's just inside the first down. No, right at the first down, so they give him 13. Falcons have good field position now. The ball's at the 36-yard line. We'll see where it goes down.
Now you've got to make, you're just at that point in the game, you've got to make that decision. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Do you keep attacking or do you get Griffin involved in the running game and run some clock? But if I got my guess, I think the Falcons are going to go to the air again.
They are putting it to 5 wide here. Trips left, Trips right, that is. Twins left as Beckett will step up. He's got a little room down the left side, and he's just going to scamper out of bounds. He says, you give me 8, I'll take 8. That's all right. They're going to say he stepped out a hair earlier than that. Pick up about 6 yards on the carry.
You go 5 wide like that, you pull a linebacker out of the box and a safety back, and Beckett's got some windows to run through for sure.
And one thing with Coach Allen, he's really shifted his focus, in the last few years from a run offense to a pass offense. You wonder how that transition went and how comfortable he always is, but he seems to have made that transition, and he goes with what brought him. As Beckett gets tackled late out of bounds, and no flag comes out, so that is just going to pick up 2 yards and a 3rd and 3 here.
Tackled by number 7, Kyle Costa. It'll be 3rd down and around 3 yards.
Well, this offense allows you to use your athletes. I think Coach Allen recognizes that and get our athletes out in space, and they can do good things.
Absolutely. Trips left, Twins right. And the success has been undeniable. Snap back, Beckett looking to throw. He's rolling out left side. He wants to get the edge, and he's going to get the first down out of bounds. And picks up 4, needed 3, 1st and 10 Falcons. This is one of those times where you're using ball control with quarterback runs.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
1st down and 10.
So they get right out towards midfield here. Time on the clock at 4:14 in this third quarter. A touchdown here doesn't put the game away, but it does go a long way to getting there. They fake it to the left, come back to the right, as Kohler is going to get taken down right away. A big play there by the defender, number 2. That is Swanson.
A loss of about 1.
That's a nice play by Swanson to fight through that block. Gabe had him blocked out there, but he was able just to keep fighting and catch Trayton before he could get loose.
Trips on the left side, Twins to the right. Beckett has a 2nd and 11. Snap is back. Beckett looking to throw. Stays in the pocket. Now rolling out to his right. Wants to go over the top. And he's going to get out of bounds. A nice tackle there. Beckett says he tried to throw it, and he got the throw off. He was outside of the pocket and threw it out of bounds. And it is. It's going to be waved incomplete. It's a smart play by Beckett there.
Well, we've got one side judge here that's marking the ball out of bounds, and we have the white hat who's waved it incomplete. We'll see who wins this argument.
I think what's going to end up being called is that the ball did not get to the line of scrimmage. And that's what it's going to be. It's going to be intentional grounding. Because the ball did not get to the line of scrimmage, it is not an incomplete pass. So it's a heads-up play, but it needs to get to the line of scrimmage for it to be a throwaway. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and around 18, 19. Call it 20. So a 3rd and 20 here. And then they move them back 5, I guess, at the high school level. So it'll be a 3rd down here and a country mile, 3rd and 25.
It'll be around a 3rd down and a bunch.
Twins left and right. Beckett from the shotgun. Snap is back. Beckett looking to throw. Pressure on the edge. He wants to go over the top of the defense. Has a man streaking down the field. It's caught to the 20. stumbling, bumbling inside the 15 and down near the 10-yard line.
Pass complete to number 22, Josh Peters.
Josh Peters on the catch and carry.
He really had to go out and get that one. Beckett gave it everything he had, and I didn't know if Josh was going to catch up to it, but he did. And if you're an opposing coach, that's just a backbreaker.
You have them 3rd and 25, and they pick up about 60. Nice catch, just stretched out, and he just ran under it. He was going so fast, I don't think he could keep his feet on him, but he did for about 4 more steps. It's 1st and 10 at the 11. Snap back, Beckett handing off Ladwig up the right side, and he'll get inside the 10, pick up about 3 on the carry, and brings up a 2nd and 7. I noticed on this drive they don't have Dearson out there. They've got Ladwig in at the running back position.
Carried by number 9, Colton Ladwig on the play. He went for around a 2-yard gain.
You know, and sometimes that's not injury related. A lot of times right now you're just making sure these players who have got you here are getting some time and they're not getting any rust on them.
Absolutely.
You don't know when you might need them.
And Griffin's been out for a little bit, so he may be a little gassed.
Beckett in the shotgun, snap is back. They're going to fake the handoff. Now pitch outside. Winterroad on the edge. Wants to get inside and close to 1st down yardage. Now pushed back. He was right near the stick. They're going to wave him tackled inbounds. We'll see where the spot is. It looks like it might be a yard short. Maybe 2.
It'll be 3rd down at around 3 yards.
Call it 3rd and 3. So Winterroad gets it inside the 5. They need to get about the 2 for a first. Got 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and a timeout called. Let's see who called it. It's going to be the Falcons who want to break and talk about it. We'll be back in a minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Tyson with Larry Beckman Motors. We've been here for over 50 years, 3 generations, here every day. We're a full-line Chrysler dealer, so Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and then we also are a full-line Ford dealer. We have a great service department. We service a big area, a full-line Chrysler tech and a full-line Ford tech, do a lot of oil changes and services, and we wash your car and vacuum it every oil change. We are a small-town dealer, and we treat people with respect. We want them to feel comfortable and try to treat people the way we would want to be treated.
Month.
So the Falcons have the ball, up by 2 scores, 15 total points, 28-13. Ball is inside the 5-yard line, minute 52 to play in the 3rd. Falcons already with 2 touchdowns here in the 2nd half. And a touchdown here really can put this game almost out of reach for ELC. Now, nothing can be said like that until you get to later in the 4th quarter, but a team that wants to run the ball has a hard time scoring 3 touchdowns in a quarter. Quads on the right side, 1 to the left. Beckett is in the backfield. 4 down territory here. Beckett taking the snap. He wants to run right up the gut, and he is going to stretch forward for the touchdown. Beckett's in for his 2nd score of the game on the ground. Of course, he's also completed a couple through the air. And the Falcon lead is now 34-13.
Beckett did a good job getting through that hole in there and then reaching that ball over the goal line.
Yeah, he's got a little knack for where that defense is soft, and he seems to be able to just hit that spot. So the extra point, snap back, spot down, kick is up, and it is good. 35-13, Falcons on top. Back in a minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
We're buying a bigger home.
A 4-bedroom, but, with room to grow.
Your ocular cavity is malfunctioning.
Because we want kids.
Calculating offspring life insurance.
No, wait. We only have a cat.
Calculating farm insurance.
Is there somebody else who can help us?
Only a human who knows you can create a plan that's right for you. That's why for 80 years we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farming Agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
So Bryson Kohler does a little squid pooch kick there. And a heads-up play by Swanson. He actually dove backwards to get it, but if he doesn't make that play, that ball might check up and go weird, and all of a sudden you might be in a situation where you get the ball back. But it's also nice to put the idea that you can do that in other teams' heads so they have to play against it. Twin receivers out to the left side. Now a 3-score game. Falcons up 35-13. Motion left. They're going to fake the handoff and roll out right. Wants to go downfield. Does Larson. He's looking. He has the edge. Now he's going to throw over the top of the defense, and it is going to go out of bounds. And a flag late on the play. And I don't know what the flag is. There's nobody in the area. We're going to have a defensive hold, a man downfield.
Well, there was just ELC players there right in the middle of the field, and the flag came out really late.
So they're going to wave off the flag.
Flag is waved off. It'll be an incomplete pass in the play, and you get second down intact.
I'm not sure what the play was. Looked like a man downfield to me because that's about 7 yards down the field. The officials say it was not. Don't look at your lying eyes. 2nd and 10, ELC ball at the 41. 36, that is. I can read. Trips out to the right, one to the left. Maybe I can't. Larson's looking to throw. He's got a man crossing the middle. He wants it all, going deep up against Winter Road, over the top and making the catch. A nice play there by the receiver, number 4. That is, not 4, 11. That's Colin Kors, who had that 52-yard touchdown earlier. Makes a big play there all the way down to the 30-yard line. They were at the 36. So that's a 34-yard catch right there. Good coverage by Winter Road. He was right on top of him, but it was just a better pass and catch.
Yep, he was right there with him. Just a great throw.
Twins out to the right, one to the left. Larson takes the snap, rolling right side. Trying to find a man. He has a target. It is caught, I believe, for 9.
Pass complete to number 3, Alexander Sheridan.
That's Sheridan on the catch. It'll bring up a 2nd and short here. So ELC, we say they weren't going to be able to move the ball through the air. Back-to-back receptions, and they've got the ball 2nd and short at the 11-yard line of the Falcons. Twin receivers out to the left, Twins to the right. Larson working in the shotgun. He's hot right now, looking to throw. Wants to go over the top, right side, has a man. It is broken up in the end zone by Kohler. That was a nice play over there in the corner of the end zone.
Completed the play by number 4, Owen Larson.
So 3rd and short here.
It'll be 3rd down and 1.
You got to figure they're going to get McMurrin on a carry to try to pick up this 1st down.
Yep, just short yardage here. Probably just going to get their 1st down here and then take some shots at the end zone.
What you can't afford here if your ELC is some type of penalty. So you got to play some clean football. Trips out to the left, one to the right. Larson has McMurrin. No, not McMurrin. They're going to run number 44 out there. Larson, he's got to try to find a way. He does. He's inside the 5, taken down. It'll be 1st and goal. I thought he was going to get tackled in the backfield, and he put the wiggle on and got all the way inside the 5.
He is a real shifty runner with the football in his hands.
So 1st and goal at the 4. ELC got the first 13 points, but the next 5 scores all went to the Falcons. They're trying to stop that momentum right here. Trips left, one to the right. Larson takes the snap. He's going to try to keep it around the left edge. Now he's rolling back to the right side, makes a man miss, then duck inside, and he is tackled short of the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1.
Carried by number 4, Owen Larson on the play.
That was entirely on the quarterback as he made it up as he went along.
Down and goal.
So that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Falcon lead 35-13. ELC knocking on the door. Back in a minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
Could be Emmitsburg, too.
Curry Seeds in Odebolt is a proud supporter of the OABCIG Falcons. As your local farmer-owned and operated source for DeKalb and Asgrow since 1984, we know the importance of getting the right seed for your operation. DeKalb and Asgrow bring you the best genetics and technology to manage the most important inputs to your operation. Come see John or David today. Go Falcons!
All right, we are back to action here as the Falcons defense is bowing up at the goal line. Second and goal from the 1. The lead 35-13. They're all bunched up right there. They hand off McMurrin, and he is into the end zone touchdown. So McMurrin is in for the score, his second score of the game, and the first of the fourth quarter for either team. And it goes on the first play of the fourth quarter.
It was a nice job down on the goal line by ELC there. Went to their power running game and able to punch it in. Now the Falcons need to get the ball back and get an answer.
The question is, do you go for 2 now or do you go for 2 later? And with the extra points being hard to come by for ELC, I think you go for it now.
Yeah, the kicking we've seen, I think you're right. They probably go for 2.
Might be the rest of the way. So they're lined up for 2 right now. Larson has McMurrin next to him. They got that triple wing back to the left side, and they're going to run just student body left, try to trap him, and he's not going to get in. And the official is down. Are we going to get a flag? I don't know. I mean, he was reaching out. I don't see any yellow flying in the air. The extra point was no good. So we should still be 35-19. Everybody looks like they're okay. So we'll quietly walk away from the scene of the crime and say it's 35-19 back in 30 seconds. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
So with the missed extra point, this is still a 2-score game, but now they would have to get 2 2-point conversions in order for this to be tied up. Falcon offense will come back on the field here, assuming they can recover this kick. You got to watch out right now. Do you go for something on sides, a little pooch kick, a little in between? Right now you got to be aware of everything out there on the field because there's not a lot of time and ELC wants to get back in the game. They're setting up like they're kicking away. That front set really needs to make a play if it comes up short. And they are going to try to pooch it to the right side. It bounces off one. It's on the ground. Did the Falcons get on it? I think they did.
Just barely. That was close. Definitely switched hands a couple times in those bounces.
It's the cleanest thing in the world when there's 8 guys piled up on top of each other. Nothing ever happens in there.
Yeah, there was a nice onside kick, and we did not have a hands team in the game, but the front line was able to cover it up there.
My guess is the next time they go out there, it's possible that hands team is coming out no matter what.
A lot of little running backs and receivers up front.
So they're going to go Falcon offense after they avoid a disaster at the 48-yard line. Good field position here. Now this is the area where the Falcons have struggled to kind of just take some time off the clock. Beckett in the shotgun, takes the snap back. He's going to hand off Dearson. And it'll fall forward to about 4 yards. You know, really, ever since they went to this offense where they run quick and they keep that pace up, when they try to go slow, it's like a sports car in a school zone. It just doesn't seem like it runs right. It doesn't look right.
It's real hard. They even forget how to huddle.
It just doesn't seem like it's what they're good at. But they're going to keep a tight end in this time on the right side. Dearson in the backfield with DeJean. Snap is back. They're going to hand off again to Dearson up the middle. And he'll get about 2 yards, just short of the 45. Ball is in the 46. They need to get to the 42 for a first down.
Yeah, and this is okay. It's a 40-second play clock. If coach can remind the offense just to slow it down, let the calls come in kind of slow. Even you run this play and you keep that clock going. Hopefully you get a first down. If you have a 4th and short, maybe you go for it. Or if you get stuffed here, you can still take a lot of time off the clock and pin ELC deep here.
You can do a little naked boot here. Fake the handoff, play action, and let Beckett have the option on the outside. Snap is back. Beckett looking to throw. Lots of time. We got a flag down. And if they're stopping the play, it's got to be on the offense.
Illegal procedure.
So it'll go against the Falcons. They're going to lose 5 and make it from 3rd and a long 3 to 3rd and a long 8.
For a false start against the Falcons.
We'll go all the way back to the 49.
Well, they're perfectly capable of getting this first down, even with the long distance. But maybe
if 3rd and 25 is okay, then
yeah, right.
third and 8.5 is more manageable.
Yeah, this is nothing.
Trips right, Twins left, snap back. Beckett looking to throw. He's going to step up the right side, wants to throw down the field. It is caught for the first down by Trayton Kohler. He's really developed some good hands on the outside. The first year last year he was playing wide receiver. There was a little bit of concern that he was dropping a couple of balls, but late last year started to come into his own. And now this year he's a really reliable target.
That is a really difficult catch. He did a great job coming back to the ball and then going down to get it close to the ground. Beckett threw it where only he could catch it.
Absolutely right. So a safe play for the first down. Twins on the left side. Twins on the right. Beckett snap back. He's going to look to throw one more time as they go over the top and nothing doing. I think we got a little miscommunication on the route right there. So I don't know who checked up on the route there, but there was a definite miscommunication.
Larry's going to bring him to the sideline and have a little discussion with him. I don't think he saw him there, but we did have Griff wide open over here on this side of the field. But
that might have been what the conversation was, is you got to look at the whole field. Twins left, Twins right, Dearson in the backfield. Snap is back, Beckett looking to throw again. Out the left side, Dearson, and he is going to get lit up, but there's a flag on the play, and it's going to be roughing the passer on ELC. So the 15-yard penalty will get enforced. It'll be an automatic first down.
And Griffin took a pretty violent hit, not in a bad way, but a pretty violent hit there too. It looked like it almost was helmet to helmet, but
the penalty is for a personal foul, late hit on the quarterback.
So roughing the passer will move the ball 15 yards, and the Falcons should have it 1st and 10. They're going to mark it off here. And it will go inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. The penalties have hurt ELC. They had a touchdown taken off the board in the first half, and that really changed things around for this Falcons team. Trips to the left, one to the right. Beckett in the shotgun. Dearson next to him. They're going to hand off up the gut as Dearson makes one man miss, and then he'll just drive forward. He must have gotten hit. That woke him up a little bit. He just wanted to carry a couple people. He'll pick up about 4 on the carry, bring up a 2nd and 6. Some players are just football players. Dearson's one of them. It doesn't really matter what position he is. He's going to be good at it, and he's going to deliver as hard as he can on every play.
He's a grinder.
Twins to the left. Now tight end, Twins to the right. Dearson in the backfield. DeJean takes the snap. They're going to fake the handoff, pitch outside to Winter Road, and he's going to scamper around the side. First down yardage and more around, now cutting inside and down at the 10-yard line. He's just got that burst. And you think you got a line on him, and all of a sudden he's 2 yards past you.
Well, he's got great speed, and that cutback move of his is just brutal. He turns and goes the other way just faster than about anybody else on the field, and like we said earlier, just so hard to get a hold of.
It just seems like the smaller guys, too, the acceleration is just almost instantaneous. When he makes that cut from 0 to 60, he's going the other way. Twins right, one left. They're going to hand off up the middle. Goes Dearson. And just a total difference there. One guy is kind of skidding around and getting through the defense, and then Dearson says, hey, I just want to go this way and see if you can stop me.
Absolutely.
And you need both. Second down and goal from about the 8-yard line. As we are now under 8.5 to play in this fourth quarter. Falcon lead is 16, 35-19. Going to go 5 wide now. Trips left, Twins right. Beckett by himself in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, hanging in the pocket. Now rolling out left side, facing pressure. Calls his man towards him, and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Yeah, Carson Quirk. Carson Quirk gets on the action.
Number 2, Beckett Eugene is good.
And that is an 8-yard score.
It was a nice route by Carson, and a great job, Beckett, seeing him.
You know, Quirk was back in the corner of the end zone as Beckett was coming out. He kind of called him towards him, got the angle, and that freed up that throw. So watching the quarterback and following the signals gets you points. Snap back, spot down, kick is up, and it is good. So the lead now 42-16 as the Falcons pulling away here in the fourth quarter. There is 7:55 remaining in this ball game. Back in a minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
I'm Darren from Holstein Manufacturing and Holstein Fabrication. Our company was built upon making the best in residential and commercial grills, and we still do. But we have grown, added laser cutters, and expanded our services to offer fabricating and manufacturing of just about anything. We use only the best products. No shortcuts are taken, which means a better result for you. We'd love to help manufacture for you and your company. Please check us out online at holsteinmfg.com.
Kohler's kick is going to check up and, just dives, and they dive on it at the 26-yard line. So that little pooch kick has really
dangerous.
Little wedge shot in.
Those guys in the middle of that kick receiving team, they're not usually real fond of catching that ball and having to return it. They're used to the deep guys doing that, so it's definitely a danger zone.
First and 10. Now, there are certain things in life that are kind of like a language that you don't really speak, but right where we had ELC marches down the field, they score, and there's really a lot of thought that I'm taking control of the game almost. And then the Falcons coming back, that score really makes it almost out of reach with 8 minutes to play, 3 scores. You really just took any momentum ELC had and just went right down the drain. As ELC is trying to throw again, nice pitch and catch out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. And for the first time in a long time, I've seen these officials really are winding the clock on the pass that goes, and when you're going out of bounds, if you're going out of bounds backwards. I haven't seen that as much this year, but they've really done that a lot tonight.
Yeah, they've really kept the clock moving.
There's no complaints from the announcer on a 2-hour drive back when they get done faster. Twins left and right, man in motion left side, and that's going to be a false start on ELC and moving back 5.
Penalty on the play for a false start against ELC.
Running back and quarterback got a head start on that one.
It'll be first down and 15.
You just want to have answers sometimes for offense, and the Falcon offense really has an answer for just about anyone this year, with the exception of that Spirit Lake game that got a little bit away from them. But even then, that second half was a totally different game. They played a real even in the second half. You just are looking for a time to get back at them and see if you can't run offense to offense there as well. Twins left and right. Larson puts a man in motion. They're running the same play, it looks like. Larson coming back the other way, and they want to hit him on the wheel route over the top of the defense, and it is caught down the sideline and making a man miss. as it's a big play.
Number 99.
Malachek on the wheel route. He was all by himself on the left sideline. Beckett was just about a second late getting over there to break that one up.
He's just not the one you'd expect to get the ball. On the program, he's listed as a defensive lineman and a wide receiver.
It doesn't happen often, folks. Twins to the left and right. Looking to throw again is Larson. Over the top. He's going to try to hit him again. Now, when you're built like a fire hydrant, your skill is not basketball. That one, you needed a little Julius Erving to get up near the rim, and it was not going to be caught. So that
not only that,
second and 10.
He made a great play on the last snap and ran a long ways, so he's a little gassed, and you try to throw the ball at him 2 times in a row. That's asking a lot sometimes.
The ball is set at the 42-yard line. Second and 10. Twins to the right side. Larson looking to throw. He's been throwing all second half. As he rolls out right side, has a little bit of an angle, trying to find somebody over the top of the defense. Ball bounces off the chest plate of number 14. That is Blake Evans. And he'd love to have that one back because that was for the first down right there, and it's 3rd and 10.
Larson really throws well on the run.
Going to the right side now. I thought he was having a little trouble in the first half, but really in the second half, he's shown a lot of comfort going that way.
He's a good football player.
They haven't run him as much in the second half. They've really taken away that part of his game. I don't know if that's to their benefit. Twins out to the left and right. Larson in the shotgun. Snap back. He's looking to throw. Has time across the middle. Has a man. It's caught. First down and more inside the 30 to about the 26-yard line. So on 3rd and 10, they pick up 14.
Some success here with the pass. It looks like the Falcons have gone to a nickel with ELC passing a little bit here. But like we said, Larson is good on the edge once he gets out there and rolls out.
They're going to go more of a 5-wide set here. Larson, snap back, looking to throw. Pressure on the left. Just rolls out of it, coming the other way. Trying to find a receiver. He'll go over the top and out of bounds and just made something out of nothing there. Even the throwaway is a good play. It stops the clock.
He's had several throwaways tonight that have shown a lot of maturity at the quarterback position. Kyle Spots was coming.
Well, he missed him once. He tried to get him again.
He was trying to get him the second time.
But that's also a good defense right there. You make that miss, and he's still going all the way across the field to try to get another hit on the quarterback. Kind of missed the taste. I almost had one there. Twins left and right, looking to throw Larson. Larson looking to his left. Now pressure getting up in his face. Coming around the right side on the rollout. Has a man. It is caught. What a nice catch at about the 17-yard line. That is number 11, Coors. And it'll be a first down right at the 17-yard line. And Coors had a guy right on him, made the catch. In the backfield, Larson, snap back, looking to throw. Every time on this drive, he's looking to throw. Now a man right up on him, and he's going to go down. And went right at his feet, and Griffin Dearson didn't miss. And Larson's slow getting up. I think he fell on his hands there.
Yeah, Griffin, great play. Coming from his linebacker position, and Larson tried to roll out to that side, and Griff just got him by the feet.
When you're the quarterback and you're trying to hold the ball like he's holding it, you worry that he might have jammed a wrist right there when he fell down. You got to protect the ball and not fumble. But he's going to stay in there at the quarterback position, looking to throw again. He got a little pressure to the left. He's going to throw it out to the right, and he just missed him a little high, trying to hit McMarron out of the backfield. And now a tough spot for ELC, 3rd and 22. Defense can fade back and just make sure you don't give up that first down here.
Keep everything in front of you. Know where your markers are at. Absolutely.
We had this position when it was 3rd and 25 for the Falcons. They got into the end zone because somebody got behind. You can't let it happen. We're going to run trips out to the right. And it wouldn't surprise me if they just try to get back to 3rd and 10 here.
Yeah, you've got 2 downs to do it.
Looking to throw. Across the middle. Has his man.
Intercepted.
And it is intercepted coming the other way. I didn't see it come out of his hands. I thought he had caught it.
Caromed off the receiver, and Carson Quirk was coming in, and it went right into his hands. Great play by Carson.
So is that the first turnover of the ball game for either team? I don't remember a fumble, and I think that is the first turnover.
Yeah, first lost possession by either team.
They did have a blocked punt earlier and a blocked field or extra point attempt. So the Falcons get the ball back on the interception. Good defense by Quirk. And with 4:27 on the clock, the Falcons have it 1st and 10 at their 35. Twin receivers to the left. Snap back. Well, that's one where the center is offsides.
Yep. False start by the center is one you don't see very often, but I'll tell you, this is where it gets hard, like you were saying earlier. You know, Coach wants them to slow down and take their time now and eat some clock, and it's just hard for a team that is used to going full speed all the time, quick to the ball and quick to snap it. It's hard for them to do.
They got Twins out to the left, Beckett in the shotgun. Snap is back. Want to hand off Ladwig, and Ladwig has a little seam. He makes a man miss out past the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Like what I saw there, he really was shifting through the line, and you can see he had his head on his shoulders trying to make a couple of moves in there, right up the middle.
2 hands on the ball. He hit the hole quickly. Kelton's done a nice job.
Really filled in well while Dearson was missing some time with that injury. And it gives you that other option in the backfield. Twins left and right. Snap back. Beckett. He has a man on the left. It is Peters. Peters wants the sideline. Now he's cutting back. Stays inbounds. Smart heads-up play. And he'll take the knee. And he avoided the damage that was done. The 2 ELC players kind of hit face-to-face, and he was down in between them.
That was a great job of staying in bounds, understanding that we need to keep that clock going. With Carson Quirk, held a block outside for a long time, did a great job freeing Josh up there.
Carson's had a real good game today. He had the interception, had the touchdown, came up on another play earlier where he broke one up. Twins up to the left, and Winterroad by himself on the right side. Tight end to the right side as well. Ladwig in the backfield with DeJean. 1st and 10. Peters in motion. Snap back. Hand off Ladwig, room to run on the right. He just followed the blockers and picked up about 7, making 8. What a nice push by that offensive line. And give them a ton of credit in this second half.
Yep, they've really done a nice job. Beckett's had a lot more time to throw. Hasn't had to scramble near as much. And good job on that run by Kelton. He knew right where that run was supposed to go, and the line cleared a hole for him, and he hit the hole just like he was supposed to for a positive gain.
Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be right back here as a timeout on the field. Back in 30 seconds.
Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
Yeah.
All right, we're back to action as they're coming out 2nd down and short. And it was an ELC timeout. The coach wants to keep as much clock as they can here. They're going to try to stop the Falcons short of a 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Man in motion is Peters, right side, snap back. Handoff goes to Ladwig, and he's going to get the 1st down inside the 20. And they can kind of march this one out here. We'll see what the ELC squad wants to do with their time management.
Offensive line really getting the best of them right now. Great job by those boys up front.
Yeah, you just get in this position right now, and the morale makes a big difference. You know, if you're ELC, you're kind of down, and if you're the Falcons, you're just playing downhill at this point. And that ride home was going to be a lot easier with a nice victory than it would be if you had come out here and not come back. Remember, they were down 13-0 at the end of the 1st quarter. Snap back. Beckett looking to throw right side. It gets out to Peters. He dances around and falls forward. Loses about a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and call it 12. As we tick towards 2 minutes.
Yep, keep the clock going, keep everybody healthy. And
the hard thing is you have, like, most teams will run it down to 2-3 seconds before they snap the ball. The Falcons wait till about 15 seconds.
they have a hard time with that.
They're doing pretty good. Twins to the left and one to the right. Beckett in the shotgun. 12 on the play clock. Man in motion. Oh, we went under 10. Only 8 on the clock there. It was a real time burner. So a minute 40 to play, and the Falcons reset that 40-second clock, and ELC will take the timeout. 3rd and 11 when we come back in 1 minute.
Everyone at Ida Bowl says, go Falcons! Stop on by for a great meal today at Ida Bowl. We have daily lunch specials Tuesday through Saturday. Dinner specials 7 nights a week with a huge menu to choose from. Friday night, all you can eat fish. And every Saturday, prime rib. Call us about bowling leagues and visit us on our Facebook page too. And visit us in Ida Grove today at the Ida Bowl.
You were announced and he said he's
Live for today, plan for tomorrow with Schmidt Insurance.
As an independent agent, I work for you, helping you find the right coverage with the best companies at extremely competitive rates. I'm Jared with Schmidt Insurance in downtown Battle Creek. I offer a complete lineup of insurance products including home, auto, farm, commercial, as well as life and retirement. For a no obligation quote, call me at 365-2535. That's 365-2535.
Back to the action here, 3rd and 11. Clock stopped with a minute 35 on it as the Falcon offense tries to pick up another first down here. Beckett taking a snap. He's going to roll out the right side, looking downfield, slinging downfield, caught first down, Peters. What a nice pitch and catch right there.
Well, I think what you're seeing there is, with the game basically decided and let's get these boys off the field. We've had ELC call a couple timeouts.
Now they have none, so you can just kneel it down and you can kind of get out of this game here.
Yes.
Now OABCIG can kneel on the football, victory formation, and get this football game over with.
Beckett will set up in the shotgun. Victory formation in the shotgun. It just throws me off, but it is the modern way, is it not?
Yes, it is.
They have to run another play. They may. Yes, they will. They'll have to run one more. They can do it at any time.
If our quarterbacks had to go under center, they might break a finger.
The insight you hear there is Eric Wells joining me as our color commentator. Appreciate him. Appreciate another Falcons victory. They move to 3-1 in the district and 6-1 overall on the year. A huge victory at ELC, 42-19. We'll be back in 1 minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. You don't have to do completions or anything like that. You just
This is Lorna at North Star Community Credit Union. You've probably heard we're kind of like a bank, but what do you really know about credit unions? Well, we're a financial cooperative, meaning any profit that we make during the year gets returned right back to our account holders, our members, as low interest loans and high interest savings and checking. As a community credit union, all your money stays right here with the people you know, and it's insured up to $250,000 by the NCUA. So what are you waiting for? Visit nsccu.org or stop by one of our locations in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon and see how we can help you with your financial goals.
Well, after a slow start, Falcons get the victory. Final score is 42-19 as the first 13 points go to ELC. Started off on a run into the end zone from 1 yard out by McMarrin, the big number 9 for ELC and the Midgets. At the 9:08 mark in quarter number 1, extra point good. It was 7-0. They added a 52-yard Coors run. Extra point was blocked with 1:40 left in the first quarter, and at that point it was 13-0 ELC. They could have added one more touchdown, but a hold in the end zone brought the ball back, and that forced a 4-and-out. Falcons got the ball back. They didn't score, but that touchdown was taken off the board. So it could have been an even bigger game at the end of one. Instead, the Falcons get the ball, drive all the way down the field, and score with the first play in the second quarter. A 15-yard run by Beckett DeJean, and that got the game to 13-7. And then a touchdown with just 7 seconds remaining as Beckett hits Dearson on an out route from the 3-yard line. And an extra point good. Falcons take the lead going into the half, 14-13. Score on the first possession of the second half on a 45-yard run by Beckett DeJean. Extra point was good. And the lead at that point with the 10:51 mark was now at 21-13. Kohler got in on the action with a 18-yard TD catch that just hung on his hand at the 7:37 mark in the third quarter. If you get a chance, hit rewind, go back to that one. That was a really excellent catch. I don't know how it stuck there on the glove. I'm not saying there's glue, but it could have been. 4 yards out was the next score. It was a run from Beckett DeJean as he gets into the end zone for the second time on the night. And the Falcon lead is up to 35-13 at that point. The ELC squad did strike first in the fourth quarter, punching it in from 1 yard out on a McMarrin run with 11:57 to go in the fourth, but the Falcons answered that at the 7:55 mark with a Carson Quirk touchdown and the extra point good for an 8-yard catch, and the Falcon lead is where we headed at the end, 42-19. The extra point was no good twice for the ELC squad. Joined on our broadcast by Eric Wells. And Eric, first time doing this, you did an excellent job. Was there anything you noticed from this perspective on the game that kind of stood out to you tonight?
Well, I'll tell you what, you never like to see your team come out in the first quarter flat like they did and go down 2 scores. And I'm sure the coaches weren't real happy with that. But what you saw was a group of young men that had some adversity and fought back into the game and then took control of the game. So you really take a lot of things away from this because ELC is a quality opponent. They have some nice athletes and really punched us in the mouth at the beginning of the game, and our boys responded and persevered and came out on top.
I think you got a lot saying there. One of the areas of the game that I think is going to go not seen by a lot of our viewers, and we mentioned them a couple times, offensive line we talked about. The defensive line played excellent tonight. They were not bringing a lot of extra blitzers. This was really 3, maybe 4 men getting in, and they pressured the quarterback, but they also played that run really tough and kept their linebackers clean. You didn't see a lot of big runs. Might pick up 6, 7, 8 yards, but they weren't getting through clean, and that kept them from getting that big hitter that really could have flipped this game.
They really shut down the inside run game of ELC, which was key because the quarterback's going to get his yards on the outside. But if you can shut down that inside, which McMarrin is a great running back, and they really were able to bottle him up on the inside and make ELC a little more one-dimensional.
So at the end of the day, it's a nice victory for the Falcons. They get out of here with a 42-19 win, and that puts them up against CGD next week at home. If you can take care of business there, you put yourself in a great position to finish high in the district, either 1 or 2, depending on what the Spirit Lake squad did tonight and next week. So hopefully you got a victory for the Falcons. You just hope you going forward, you play your best football coming towards the end of the season. And judging from tonight, other than the first quarter, I think everything we saw was positive.
Absolutely.
All right, folks, that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, a thank you to our sponsors. So just remember, we're coming towards the end of the season. And if you haven't, go into one of those businesses and just say thanks for making it possible for us to do these games. We couldn't do it without them. And especially as we get into the playoffs, They charge a lot of money to do these playoff games, and we would not be able to bring these games to you if we didn't have them doing it. Now, there are some rules for the playoffs. I'm just going to make people aware in case you miss next week. Depending on where we play depends on whether or not we get to broadcast. So if we play at home, we're going to have broadcasts. Absolutely. And on the road, we may have broadcast. It depends on if they have a certain network that does the games. And if they do, then that would prevent us from doing it. But other than that, we are planning on broadcasting every game. And if we can't do video, we will absolutely have audio on Fuller Digital Solutions. Appreciate you joining us tonight, folks, and have a great week.